What is happening? I have not done a live where I'm doing makeup. And I thought it would be fun. Even though I have some makeup on, I thought it'd be fun to touch up over here. I go live on TikTok and other social media. So I thought, why not here? Now it's going to take some time, a few minutes before people come on. And thought, why not? Why not? And I talk about beauty a lot, and I do show a few beauty videos after the fact. And earlier, I had on a blue outfit, which I actually filmed earlier, which I'll post, but I thought it'd be more fun to come on and go live. So the blue, and I usually don't do blue like this kind of vibrant blue, but I had on a whole blue outfit, and I thought it'd be fun to color coordinate. And since that's already what I have on, I thought I may as well do it. Hello, thanks for joining. And the blue is from the Mariposa palette. Mariposa palette. I got these 4 palettes by Lorella. Lorella is kind of a newer brand, newer beauty brand, and TikTok Shop has, they sell from the website. They have an Instagram, and hi, yes, the dog's making noises. They have an Instagram, and they sell on TikTok Shop. And at one point, they had a deal where you could get like 4 for like $25 for these big beauty palettes, and they make the choice of like who, how many they have, or I mean which ones they give you, and that's so it ends up, you don't really know, but when you get it, it's still a good deal because usually it's $25 for one with most. Hello, thanks for joining. So yeah, oh yeah, Silent Night. Okay, so I had the blue from the blue from Mariposa, and then what did I do earlier? I did the brown, this Dawn from the shade Dawn here, right up here, and this one's called Silent Night. Hello, come in and say hi. I'm not seeing any comments, and I don't know why. I'm not seeing who's signing in, nor am I seeing who comments. But I thought I'd do a beauty live, since I go live on my other social media, and for beauty, and so I thought, why not come on over here instead of what I normally do for lives. So just to show how I get there. To show how I get there. You can see here, this is the first place where my foundation and powder always wears off, because I have like I'm wearing sunglasses and different things. Hello, thanks for joining. So numbers are going up finally, yay. So I'm gonna do a little bit of more. I'm going to use a small foundation brush, and it's really strange. I'm not seeing. Welcome to live chat. Come in and say hi. I just started using this Juvia's Place. I like Juvia's Place palettes, but this one is the foundation. I'm drawing it out, and I'm really enjoying it because it's a very full coverage, very matte foundation. And it's very good for hiding redness. I know I have a lot of people following me who are learning about makeup for the first time, and a lot of different people in different communities who are watching me, who've reached out privately, who are learning different ways to do it, and they have said that I give a lot of good information. So I have a little bit of blush from earlier on this brush, so just kind of Don't want it to have everything all look the same. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Come on in and say hi. Come on in and say I see people are coming on, but I'm not seeing anyone commenting. Is it here? Okay. All right. You can answer questions. It says start Q&A. Ask. Okay. Nope. That's not it. Okay. Well. Done. Oh no, I can't get rid of it. Let's go back. There we go. Oh well. For whatever reason, you can ask me. I'll try to answer and keep it clean. But I don't know why you have to start a special thing for Q&A. Where is this? Is this comments? Is this comments down here? Let's see. What is this? Chat filter. Top messages. Chat is on. Okay. Oh. Well, come on and say hi. I guess everybody's shy tonight. I just thought I'd come on and do some beauty, something I talk about in my various beauty videos, but I haven't really done quote live doing it over here. I do it on Facebook all the time. I do it on TikTok all the time. I used to do Instagram, but Instagram for whatever reason I didn't get a lot of my I never got that big of an audience on Instagram. I don't know why. But TikTok, I usually have 1,000 people watching me every time I do a show. So it's kind of fun. Powder here. So the goal is to get rid of the redness, but at the same time, look, not look totally flat. Come on in and say hi. If you have any questions for me. I don't know why I'm not seeing anybody today. It's showing me numbers, but... How's everybody's Saturday going? Is it going well? It might even be another day. It might even be another day from where you're watching. But I hope it's going well wherever you are. Hope it's going well. And if you have any questions for me or just like to watch. Oh, here we go. Hi, how are you? Hi, Clovis. How are you? How you doing today? What is happening? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I've been a hairdresser and a makeup artist for 42 years now. So that's a long time. I'm from the D.C. area, from the Maryland suburbs outside of D.C., Washington, D.C., which I stayed far away from today. Didn't want to be anywhere near there. And just a little bit more powder. I was thinking about curling my hair, but I did it straight yesterday, and I've just been kind of in the mood to be looking at wearing it straight. Okay, lip gloss. What are we doing? Do a gold tone. This way used to have a my website, but then the company took it down. So I wish we still had it. It's a really nice metallic lip gloss. Hey, how are you? How is everyone? Well, a number. One minute I looked up, there was like 5 people on here. I looked up and there's 16. I'm excited. If you're enjoying it, send me a super chat tip. somebody sent me some money through that, and they don't give it to you until you reach 100. So I've got like $35 just sitting there stuck, and I can't get it out because apparently their policy, you don't get it out until you have 100. So I'm encouraging everyone to tip me so I can go from 35 to 100 so that I can get the money. A lot of people think people get rich on here on these apps, but you'd be surprised. On Facebook, when people send you stars, you don't get that money until you reach. Now it's fine if you got thousands of people watching you and people are sending you stars, and you could reach like $100. But Facebook's the same way; they won't give you your money until you have like $100 built up. But the stars are only worth like one star equals 1 cent. So you have to have a lot of stars to finally reach $100, right? So there's a lot of things, a lot of catches. A lot of these apps don't, they make it seem like some people are really, and maybe they are, but I don't know. It's just it's a lot of shadiness, They're kind of like they're the gangsters of the internet. We got to play by their rules, and they help us, but we got to help them, or we have to play by their rules to be able to do. And it used to be much easier, you used to be able to start earning money right away, no matter how many followers you had. I'm still to that point where I'm still trying to reach that 4,000. So I guess it's a certain amount of views per total. I mean, I have some videos that have 70. My leather pants video has over 76,000 views for that one video. But there's, I guess, a total watch hour. Total watch hours. You have to have 4,000 honest watch at 4,000, because they'll take it away if they're like bots or fake accounts or accounts that don't stay around or whatever. So I was up to like maybe 3,600 something, and I only needed 400 more. And then somehow there was a readjustment and they pushed it back. So you can only get paid when you not only used to have to be, it didn't matter. Then you had to have 1,000 followers. I had 1,000 followers. Oh, sorry, you need 1,000 followers plus 4,000 watch hours of from people watching videos from my channel. So apparently 76,000 views on a 20-minute video. I can't, but apparently, and I may get to a point where I hit 100,000 views on that one video, but I did not have earned 1 cent from it. Okay. So that's how shady they are. They can be very, very shady. And that's why I always tell people, go back, watch my other videos, watch my videos from 5 years ago, watch my journey. Hey, how are ya? Hi. Go back and watch the older videos, help me out. The more videos watched, or even if you have certain favorite ones, keep watching it over and over again, because that all helps. That helps the views. So I thought I'd come in here and do a beauty show, beauty tutorial. But it's talking about how social media. You think it's really easy to get rich from on here, but it's I have not earned 1 cent from any of the apps that I'm on, and it's complicated. Just when you think you're getting close, they'll change. That's what I'm saying. Oh, thanks so much. They will change the rule just when you start to get close, so that way they still have the upper hand. That's what I call them. They're the gangsters. They're the real social media gangsters. And, but anybody wants to connect more than on here. See, the other thing about YouTube is what was set up before people had direct messaging, and you can always reach out to me in my other social media, which is I don't live alone anymore. Wish I could have a house. I'm sorry, I'm already married. I am already married. This is not a dating situation. I don't put myself out here for dating. But I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope you find what you're looking for. Because it is not easy. It's not easy finding the right person. I could write a book about that. I could write a book about that. On my second marriage, happily married, second time, but fourth person, fifth person. I don't know. I lose track. Because I had guys as roommates and I had guys as romantic partners that I lived with. And there's nothing worse than buying furniture with somebody and then splitting up the furniture, you know. And you're not even, you weren't even married in the first place. People I lived with in the 80s, people I lived with in the 90s and early 90s, and then split up, and then I still have some of the furniture from that time period, but not all of it. Not all of it. It's so funny because in person, I'm not someone that anyone flirts with. I'm not someone who anyone. I had terrible luck. I have terrible luck. Full lipping you. No. There we go. Hey, how are you? I hope they find what they're looking for, but yeah, I'm not someone who anyone ever flirted with. I'm not someone who anyone ever in person, especially in the 80s and 90s. I wasn't anyone's cup of tea in that era. I met people and I went out with people, but it was like, you know, it wasn't the same. It wasn't like now. For whatever reason, people are much more vocal now and people are less shy. I don't know, it's different, but I'm happily married and for almost 15 and a half years, 16 to be 16 years in October. We met 18 years ago. And after I was divorced from my first marriage, and I was 41 when we met. Yeah, 41 when we met, and it's just funny how time flies. But I will say, it's weird because when I was in bad relationships, the world was in a better place, and I had bad workplaces, but personal life was kind of a mess. And then suddenly I met someone that everything was so easy. Everything fell into place. And then the whole world went crazy, and everything else has been a struggle ever since. But we're happy with each other, but we've had nothing but one struggle after another with that. So it just when I think back, there were so many things, like whether it was changing jobs or it was easy back then, or I don't know, just things in general, getting a different job, changing jobs, job opportunities, prices were lower, you know, everything. It was easy to feel if you wanted to move from that apartment to this apartment, whatever. Everything was easier. Everything was easier. Finding affordable things were easy. I don't know, just some things were just really, really easy. And did not have those kinds of struggles, but had only had relationship struggles. And then suddenly when everything fell into place, then the what was it, the real estate with a mortgage, and the 2008 2009 recession hit. My business changed. Everything changed. His job changed. We had a million job changes, health changes, health problems. It's been one thing after another. And so we've been able to maintain being in a great, happy relationship despite all the things that have happened to us, as opposed to all the people who aren't in all that great relationships, but they're financially doing great. So, but we're okay. Bills get paid, things get paid, but we're always in a struggle. We're always in a situation. So that's why I've been trying to earn from social media and trying to do, a lot of these brand deals and post about, different, beauty brands, and hoping to do the whole content creator thing, and do this, hopefully hoping that things something would come from it. But it has taken things have taken a much longer much longer journey than I expected. So, anyone have any questions? Anyone? It's interesting. YouTube is interesting because it's so international. I know other apps are international too, but I've met more people from internationally through people I meet from YouTube, from fans and followers from YouTube than other apps. So, do a little highlight here. I had to block that person because they weren't getting it. And one thing is, I find that depending on the culture, if it's a repressive culture, any woman I don't know how they handle advertising, but maybe they don't have American advertising where they are, where there's women smiling in ads every single day. Are you falling in love with a woman in an ad every single day? But there's millions of women here on this app, especially whether they're doing beauty tutorials or they're doing clothes try-ons or shop with me or get ready with me or whatever. Are you falling in love with every woman on there? Or every woman that smiles, and if you say no, I'm with someone, I'm married. Oh, don't play with me. I'm like, come on. It's not playing. We're here doing. I'm here doing. This is work for me. I'm. So. But anyway. Anyone else having their own channels on here, doing any their own videos? I'd be interested to know what you're doing and what kinds of things. I could follow you and see what you're doing. Anyone else I know I have a lot of beauty people who watch me, but I never know who's gonna be on. What's gonna be happening? Yes, when I go live, it's always interesting. It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. That's sort of like what it can also be really fun too. I mean, I like it because it's like you never know I never know who I'm going to talk to, or where they're from, or you kind of meet some interesting characters and interesting people. And of course you have to have your share of things that people don't get it, but Svaka cat, I don't know what that means. Is that I wish I had the translate on. That's the only thing. The translate is in comments. We have translate on here for multiple languages. When someone leaves a comment, it's another language. I can click on it and see what they're saying translated to English. But when I'm on here, that's the only thing that I don't see I don't get a translate. So so that's kind of a problem, since considering how international this is. So, but I hope everyone's having a good evening. What's new? Anybody have anybody have a baby? Anybody get married? Anybody buy a house? Something we can celebrate. Get a new job. And I can shout out, I was thinking about going on Fiverr, where it's like, little mini tutorials, and people pay $5 to learn whatever that skill is. And I could say, this is how you do this, and this is how you curl your hair, and this is how you do your smoky eye, or this is how this, and or it's a series of videos but in my mind it's like, well, all they have to do is just come here, and but there's a whole, I guess it's a special kind of community of people who know when they go there they're going to be paying that, and then however many people are watching that same video over and over again for $5, you get some money. Of course, the app or the platform gets a certain amount, so I don't know how much you actually get. If it's like, they take 2, you get 3, and then the video gets, be nice if the video gets, but knowing them, they may have a rule too. You might not get that 3 or 6 or 12 or however much right away. They may say, oh, your video has to earn, maybe like here, it may have to earn $100 or a certain amount before you actually get it. I don't know. If anybody knows about that, let me know, because I'd like some more information on that. Because I'm trying to work every angle possible, because like I said, I'm doing this for earning, and then I also do private consultations if you want to reach out to me for private consultations. And I have a lot of people asking, for advice for different things, and all kinds of different, whether it has to do with beauty, it might be something outside of the beauty realm, but I do offer that. And my link tree is in my bio here. And if you want to reach out, my email's in there, a lot of my contact information from my other social media. So you can reach out to me that way. And I say that in every video, always. There's some people who say, I'm looking for a private consultation, and I'll say, hey, go to my link tree, here it is. And then if days go by and I don't hear from them, or they kind of disappear, and I don't know what's going on. So I generally, concern almost sometimes when people say, I, want some help with something. There are a lot of people who are going through some different things, and that are seeking private help, whether it's in the beauty realm or it's in other things. And we'll connect for maybe like a message back and forth, and they'll explain their situation and want to talk about things, and I want to help, and then they disappear. So they ghost me. But I hope they come back, sooner or later. The ghosts return. And but I try to come on here. Saturday night seems to be the night that I come on here more, or the weekends usually I come on here more. And but I haven't seen any of the, besides Humble, I haven't seen any of the regulars. There's some regulars who popped up, and there were a lot of people. I just posted two videos this past week. And there's like quite a few regulars that I have not seen, and I don't know if they're on vacation or or they're not, they're busy or something, but I have not heard from them. And I almost like, I miss those. I miss seeing those names, and I wish I would like to connect with them more. Just in general, because I can, when you have fans and you have followers who seem really really loyal. Oh, thanks for the like. When you have fans that are really loyal and people followers who you try to I like to stay better in touch. Stay better in touch and. Um, Connect with people and say, you can connect with me over here, or connect with me on Facebook, connect with me on TikTok, connect with me on some of the other social media, Instagram, wherever is easier for you to connect. And so oh yeah, we were supposed to get a really bad storm earlier today. Um but amazingly enough, it stayed sunny. It stayed sunny out, and we're finally getting it. So, and does anyone else want to come on and say hi? I'm gonna adjust this shirt here. It's riding up. So I filmed an outfit of the day earlier. I wore a different outfit, but then I spilled something on my shirt, and so I didn't want to come on here with a stained shirt. But I filmed it earlier before I before I got the stain on it. When I was having dinner, so I was like, oh. And what happened was I filmed I filmed it all this morning, but for some reason when I film in this closet I got a new ring light, and the light between or like I don't know, it's like a warm light in the closet. Like that's where I usually do. It kind of changes the filter. Like it'll change it where look all of a sudden everything will be warm, and then all of a sudden everything will look cool, and it looks like I'm changing the filter of the video like mid um goes from and then all of a sudden the lighting is different, and then so I'll try to lighten the video and make it, and then all of a sudden get dark, and it's just something with this hallway. I think it's very strange. So I had to refilm later in the afternoon once I played it back because I had errands to run. And when I played it back, I was like, well, this is a mess. And I tried to adjust it and but if I made what was light when the film went, when it did like that weird auto adjust thing, it went too light and you couldn't even, see hardly. It was almost like I had airbrushed my face. And then when it went dark, it was like almost too dark. So I just said, I'm scrapping that part of the video, and I filmed it again in the other room that has better lighting. So, but then later I had dinner and I'd spilled something on the shirt. So then I wore a different shirt, but I still have the jewelry on that I wore, in that video. But, yeah, it's just, sometimes it's something, you don't realize what goes into filming, you don't know what goes into editing, a lot of those things. So, I try to give some entertainment, some fun things for everybody, and try to keep things interesting. That's why I decided to come on here and do makeup instead of always just standing there talking. And yeah, so what else is happening? I have upcoming videos. I have videos of things. We talk about products that did not perform all that well. Another fails video. Fails or like not as great as they were hyped up to me. I say overhyped. Overhyped / fails. I have a pile of beauty products from there to talk about. But it seems like there's a lot of people who are interested in a lot of different things on here that I didn't know anything about until I started, meeting, getting to know people and connecting. And it's been an education. It's been an education, that's for sure. And I hope the weather is nice where you are. And where is the people who are on here? Where are you from? Where are you hailing from? Are you in the USA? Are you in the North? Are you in the out West? Are you in a different country? Where are you hailing? So come on in and let me know where you're from. And sometimes it seems like I get people who are really, really new to the channel every time I do a live. And so they're always like, I guess I've never gone on, unless it's someone I follow already. I've never just stumbled upon a live video on YouTube, but apparently there's a way to do it. I don't know how. But I guess at any given time, there's somebody live on somewhere. I mean, on TikTok, it's like a whole it's like a whole channel of like endless people doing ASMRs, people doing, sometimes they're just like filming a certain area and just seeing whatever randomly thing pops up, let's say some streets and they have a camera on a corner of a street of a intersection in Philly or something, and then they're just filming like whatever this person's walking along, or this person's walking their dog, or they're in Vegas, and this someone's getting arrested, or this person's drunk, or whatever, and they've got all these kind of random videos. So there's one guy that just basically films out of the window of a tall building in some city and just stands there and talks about that building and talks about the other building that you see from that window and talks about like that city, and all they're doing the whole video is just his view out of the window. And then there's sometimes people that are cooking, and it's just interesting. It's just sometimes you can stumble upon some interesting things. A friend of mine had a crush on this cop who would come on, and he just was to sit in the squad car, and he was a good looking cop, and women were flirting with him all the time, and she had a crush on him, but she knew there were all these other women that were flirting with him, and he was much younger and she was much older, and she's like, I don't really have a chance, but it's just fun to sit there and and watch him flirt with women. And that's what she was doing. So it's kind of funny. You just never know. It's a whole world of of people connecting. And there's a guy in Italy that makes himself breakfast with his shirt off, and and there are all these women that'll come on and flirt with him, and sometimes now they have like a split screen and you can see. It's really funny. So sometimes I'll watch some of that stuff just because it's entertaining. You can't help it. And then sometimes there are a lot of people selling things. There is a situation where women will and I don't know how their models chosen by a certain company to model lingerie, and they act like, oh, I'm just on my side porch hanging out having coffee in this negligee or whatever, and meanwhile like thousands of guys are like uh you know you know flirting with them, complimenting them on that lingerie or whatever, but oh, they just casually happen to be wearing this, and you would tell it's set up, and then they're like one woman just bending over feeding squirrels, and I don't have the confidence to do any of that, but I know some of you all have said that that's what you want to see, but I'm not chosen by any. I wish some plus size companies would reach out to me. That's a whole other thing. If some plus size companies reached out to me and said, whether it's Lane Bryant, Torrid, God, who's Adore Me, even with the Fenty, there's all these different ones that have plus size clothes, plus size lingerie, whatever. I would do it in a heartbeat for a check. I need that check. I need the check first. I'm not doing it for, oh, thanks so much for the like. Thank you. I'm not doing on here, doing it for free, But or any outfits. That's why I always mention the brands. I mention the different things, and trying to be mindful of, and always post the links, because the more you post their link, then it gets, and their website, then it kind of gets on their algorithm, and they're aware, and hashtag that company. I had to learn how to do all that. That did not come naturally to me. So um I'm learning, but trying to be mindful, and try and do the best I can on here, with the opportunities that there are on here. And but I'm still learning. I'm still learning. There's still new things to learn, and like I said, they change. They'll change the game. These apps will change the game. So a lot of it's making money from the brands over just from the apps. Um, but yeah. So anyway, I've been only 40 minutes. I can't believe talking straight through. Hopefully, I thought I'd come on. So there's sometimes I come on and have a good question and answer time with people, but it's people are shy today. So anyway, well, I really appreciate you. If you're new watching me here, don't forget to, if you enjoy what you saw, don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget, if you were watching later on, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. When that way if I'm uploading a new video, if I'm coming on live. And reach out to me on my linktree. Reach out to me on my other social media. Don't be shy. If you enjoy my work, you enjoy what I do here, whether it's the try-ons, or if you have questions about what I do, or questions about just things in general, reach out. If you're a fan, you're a follower, there's suggestions or things you want me to do, let me know what you like, and I'll try to do it. And but my goal is to get to would be nice. I mean, I'm at what, 2400, 24 something. I mean, I can remember when I was just at 24 followers period. Now I'm at 2400 something. I would like to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. That's still pretty ambitious, but I'd like to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. But that's a realistic goal. Double what I have now. And I would like to definitely be earning more from this channel, and and connecting with more of you, and seeing what people want to do, what people want to see, what people enjoy, and what makes people happy, because that's what it is. It's entertainment, So, but if you like beauty and style, as I always say, if you like beauty and style, you might just need a smile. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you next time. Okay. Look for my outfit of the day that I put together today. I'll post it. I'll post it tomorrow morning. All right. Take care. Thanks so much. Bye.